Hello CraftDee Family, and welcome to another tutorial by She's So Crafty. For today's DIY project, we'll be crafting from our stash and creating 3 new DIY home decor projects. Now these pieces are fun and easy to make, and they all use items from the Dollar Tree. Now this super cute wall art piece, pedestal bowl, and pair of vases are great pieces that can be used in any area of your home and also great for gift giving. For your convenience, I've provided a list of supplies and tools used to make these projects in the description box below. Now I am super excited to share this tutorial with you, but before we start, I wanted to say hello and welcome back to my amazing subscribers and visitors to my channel. Now if you are a new visitor to my channel today and love to create fun and easy DIY projects on a budget, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also click that notification bell so you will be the first to know when a new DIY tutorial is ready to share with you. So now, let's jump right into these projects. Now the first project will be a beaded pedestal bowl. Now for this project, we'll need one of these plastic garden bowls from the Dollar Tree. We'll need a candle holder from the Dollar Tree. We'll also need some beads. Now these were left over, but they sell these in Dollar Tree as well. So what we want to do is go ahead and take our candle holder and our garden bowl, and we want to give them a good clean and remove all the labels from both pieces. And then you want to go ahead and grab your candle holder and your beads, and you want to measure and cut a string of beads to fit around the candle holder. And then just take your hot glue gun and apply the beads around the bottom of the candle holder. Now we're going to do this same exact thing about 1.5 inches up in the other crease. And then finally, I'm going to adhere a strip of beads along the top edge of the candle holder. And now we're going to go ahead and take our garden bowl, and we're going to apply a row of beads around that top edge. And then we're going to adhere that candle holder to the bowl. Now I will be applying E6000 around that top edge of the candle holder, and then I'll be following that up with a little hot glue for an instant hold. And here is the pedestal bowl all put together. Now this looks pretty cool like this, but we're going to be painting this piece. Now I will be using this Krylon satin white spray paint, and I'll apply 2 to 3 light coats. And when it's dry, it should look like this. Now this looks cool too, but there's so many options for this piece. Now I will be adding a bit of a wood look and distressing to this piece, so I'm going to go ahead and start with gathering up all of my paint supplies. Now I will be using this white acrylic paint. Now I'll also be using this cocoa colored acrylic paint. And then for some accents, I'll be using this nutmeg brown acrylic paint. And now I'm going to go ahead and take my dry chip brush, and I'm going to blend that cocoa and white color together, and I want to dry brush that color onto my bowl. And once you've finished your bottom portion of the bowl, go ahead and flip it over, and then we'll go ahead and brush the inside of the bowl. And we'll dry brush this inside of the bowl like a circular type of pattern. Now once that entire bowl is covered, we can add in our nutmeg brown accent color, and we'll just go ahead and blend this color in until you achieve your desired look. And here is that finished look, and now it's ready for you to add your desired fillers. Now I just love this beading on this piece. It's so stylish and classic. And I've also added some decorative fruits as an accent. Now I love the detail in this piece, and no one would know that it was only $3 to make. Now the second project will be our bird themed art piece. So for this project, we'll need 1 pack of these wood tumbling tower blocks from the Dollar Tree. We'll also need a piece of foam board from the Dollar Tree. We'll need some branches or sticks from the yard. And we'll also be using these bird silhouette options, which are linked in the description box below to print. Now the first thing we're going to do is to remove all of our tumbler box from the packaging. Then we're going to go ahead and just lay out some plastic to protect our work surface, and we're going to place all of our blocks on top. Then grab the stain of your choice, and this is called Jacobine. We're also going to grab some gloves and a small rag. Now we're going to go ahead and put on our gloves and get ready to stain. So we're just going to go ahead and take our rag and dip it into the stain and apply it to all of the block pieces. And now that all the pieces are done, we're just going to go ahead and take all of our blocks outside to dry. Now after a few hours, they are all dry and we are ready to work with them. Now we're going to set these to the side and go ahead and grab our foam board. And then we could just put our blocks right on top. Now we're going to start by applying the blocks along the top edge of the foam board with hot glue. Now we're going to be applying 11 blocks across the top. And then we're going to go ahead and apply blocks going down the side of the foam board, and there will be 7 blocks this time. Now at the end of this row, I'm just going to apply 1 block to the bottom as a starter for that bottom row, and I'm going to use it as a guide. And once that block's in place, just measure the distance from this block to the bottom of the board, and we're going to mark that measurement across the bottom, so we'll know where to put all of our blocks. We're just going to align our marks and draw our line. And now I'm going to lay out 11 blocks across the bottom. So now we've reached the end and we're going to connect our sides. So I'm going to take a straight edge and draw a line connecting for that final row of blocks. So now that everything is glued down, we're going to grab our cutting mat, and I am going to be cutting out our frame using my X-Acto knife. And here is our frame all ready to go. So now that we have our frame, we can grab our sticks. Now what we're going to do with our sticks is we're going to determine which ones that we would like to use for our artwork. Now once you decide the pieces that you want, we're just going to go ahead and clip those branches down to size. And now all you do is just go ahead and hot glue those branch into their place. Now once those are in place, we can go ahead and grab our bird printables and decide which birds you would like to use for your artwork. Now once you decide, go ahead and take a black sheet of foam, felt, cardstock, posterboard, or whatever you may have on hand, and you want to place the birds that you want to use on top so we can cut those out. Now I'm just going to use just a little bit of painter's tape just to secure them to my foam sheet while I cut them out. And now that the birds are all cut out, we can arrange them on our branches. And once your birds already have their home, you can go ahead and hot glue them into place. Now my bottom branch sticks out from the board about 1/2 inch, so I'm going to glue my birds underneath my branch. Now in order to make the branch appear like it's behind the birds, I'm simply going to mark that branch with a Sharpie so it kind of blends in. And now this is perfect like this, but if you want to add optional leaves, I will show you how. Now I clipped some leaves from a thrift store plant that I already had in my stash. So what I'm going to do to make small leaves is just to fold them over and cut the small leaves out of them. Now you can get 2 or 3 small leaves from each one of the larger leaves for this print. And then I'm just going to start applying the leaves randomly to the piece with hot glue. Now once those leaves are all done, we're going to add a hang wire that I formed with a piece of wire from the Dollar Tree. So I'm just going to turn it over and mark that center, and then I'm going to place that wire in place and then hot glue it. Now once that hot glue dries, it's all done and we can hang it. And here is the completed project, you guys. Look, I am really loving this look, and the frame looks so great. The silhouette birds look amazing in this piece, and they blend in perfectly with those branches. Now the blocks look great too in this rich brown stain, and they really elevate the look of the entire piece. Now the third project will be a 2-piece distressed vase set. Now we're going to start off this project with 2 of these vases from the Dollar Tree. We're also going to go ahead and start gathering up our paint supplies because I will be using this white chalk paint to paint these. So what I'm going to do is apply one nice coat of this chalk paint to both vases, and you want to make sure you cover them evenly. Now once they're dry, we can start customizing them. Now I'm going to be going ahead and using this piece of metal as an accent piece. Now this is from a Dollar Tree grill topper, or a Dollar General grill topper, yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure and cut a piece about 2.5 inches wide. And then I'm going to do a test fit. I'm going to fold the piece in half, and then I want to cut that in half. Now at this point you can stretch and even roll this piece to conform to the shape of your vase. And then once you fit it around, you could cut off any excess, and then all you have to do is just hot glue it into place. Then you just want to make sure that you repeat this process with your other vase. So next what we're going to do is we're going to be using the jute twine. What we're going to do is we're going to be wrapping it around 3 or 4 times around the top and the bottom of that metal piece. And we'll be applying this with hot glue. And then we'll just finish off both pieces by wrapping a piece of twine around that top edge. And here are both vases with the metal and the twine. So the final step I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a sanding sponge and I'm going to distress the paint on the bottom half of the vases. And once you achieve your desired look, you are finished with this project. And here they are. Now I just added some flowers and greenery and they look awesome. Now I really love the design of these vases and I'm so happy with the way that they turned out. Now the metal and twine really look great and make these pieces really unique. Let me know in the comments which one of these projects is your favorite today. Listen, if you enjoyed this tutorial, please give this video a thumbs up and share this video with your friends. Make sure that you're following She's So CraftDee on Facebook for the latest news, sneak peeks, and giveaways. Thank you so much for visiting and checking out my tutorial today. If you like videos like these and you don't want to miss the next one, make sure you're subscribed by clicking that subscribe button below and turning on that notification bell. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time.